If you're an empath or highly sensitive person emotionally, you probably get overwhelmed often with feelings of anxiety. In this video, I will show you quickly the 4 things that I do to reduce my anxiety by a few levels. I sometimes wake up in the morning and my anxiety is at like an 8 or 9 out of 10. And with that strong anxiety sensation, which is usually in my chest, I just know from experience that the mental and emotional techniques that I usually use won't necessarily work well in those moments. So I'll tell you what I do in those moments to bring back my anxiety to a more manageable level, like a 5 or 6. But most importantly, I will tell you why it works. Once you understand how to bring your anxiety down to a 5 or 6, make sure to watch part 2 of this video series where I'll show you what to do to bring it down even more, to maybe like a 2 or a 3. Sounds good? Let's go. Namaste. My name is Rishi AKR, and this channel is about helping you to be fully satisfied with who you are spiritually and emotionally. I upload a video at least once a week, sometimes more, so make sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications. Okay, so number 1 is movement. I have a tendency to freeze in place and feel immobile when I feel anxious or depressed. It's because the energy usually concentrates in certain areas, like my throat, my chest. So what I usually do is try to dissipate this energy by grounding myself back into my body. Any type of movement will do. Exercises, stretches, yoga, but what I usually go to is a quick self-massage. What you're trying to do is just move the stagnant energy in those areas and getting your awareness back into other parts of your body. So when I'm massaging my legs, my scalp, my shoulders, and diverting my attention away from that ball of stuck energy, reminding myself of the sensations everywhere else in my body. Like I said earlier, you want to understand why we are doing this. As an emotionally sensitive person or empath, you may have a tendency to be a lot in your thoughts and emotions. But anxiety is dissipated not through your thoughts or emotions, but by grounding yourself back into your body. This is definitely the piece that most empaths miss. Once you're grounded in your body, being an empath actually becomes a gift because you are not swayed and carried away by every wind of emotions. Your roots are solid and you are well grounded like an oak tree. Remember this because it's extremely important. Ground yourself. The touch, the movement, the reawakening awareness in your body can give a feeling of being safe, of being okay, of being comfortable. And that's what your system needs in that moment. All right, number 2, CBD oil. There's not much to say there, but I love CBD oil. I don't know about other people's experience, but CBD oil doesn't dissipate my anxiety completely. But a couple of drops under my tongue is enough to bring my anxiety from, say, an 8 to a more manageable 6. Once at a 6, I apply the technique I'll teach you in part 2 of this video series to bring me back to a level 2 or 3. If you have never used CBD oil, I would encourage you to try it. I'll link a video that goes into detail about the benefits of CBD oil in the description below. Number 3. So number 3 only takes about 15 to 60 seconds every day, but probably will be the one that people will be most reluctant to try. Number 3 is cold showers. This has worked wonders for me. It basically simulates the feelings of anxiety. Turning the tap fully on and staying under there just for a few seconds starts inducing like this feeling of sort of a panic. What you want to do is control your breathing while under the cold water and not hyperventilate. Learning to breathe and control your emotional state while under cold water is a precious skill that will directly translate when you're feeling anxious. So if you're training your system to cope under emotional stress every day, those anxious moments won't feel overwhelming anymore. And a bonus is that I rarely ever get sick anymore since I started taking cold showers. Cold showers will condition your immune system, and the benefits of learning not to hyperventilate for that minute will translate directly when you're trying to control your anxiety. By the way, if you're enjoying the content so far, hit that like button. It'll help me out and you'll have my gratitude forever. Okay, so we've arrived to the last one on the list. Number 4 is not necessarily a quick fix per se, but it is the closest thing to a magic pill we are going to get as human beings. Number 4 is just good old sleep. I will link a video that details all the awesome benefits of sleep in the description below, but this is hands down the biggest investment you can make for yourself. Creating the conditions so that you get at least 7 hours every night is worth more than a few $1,000,000 in my opinion. I've seen a really substantial reduction in my anxiety after I got 2 weeks of good sleep under my belt. It literally presses the reset button on all the chemical imbalances and brain functions in your body. If you can only do one of the 4, sleep is the one you should make sure you have down. Okay, so if you are able to do those 4 things consistently, you will definitely be able to reduce your anxiety from say an 8 or 9 to a 5 by going through your body. Remember, it's about going through your body instead of trying to think or feel your way out of that anxiety. But there's room for you to feel even better. You can reduce your anxiety even more, and that's what I'm going to cover in part 2 of this video series. Click right here and it should take you to the next video. Don't forget, grace is everywhere. Namaste. I'll catch you in the next one.